Hello everyone, welcome to Project Veritas headquarters in the infamous Wall of Shame, where journalists' reputations go to die, where journalists print retractions and corrections and articles questioning our journalism ethics. That's why it's so crazy. That's why it's so ridiculous. This one may be one of the more ridiculous ones. This retraction goes to Stef Williams, quote, love child of Indiana Jones, Annie Savoy, and TV writer and verified Twitter blue checkmark account. Cue the retraction theme song.
Retracto, the correction alpaca. Retracto, he's coming at ya.
So in this retraction, Stef Williams originally tweets, this tweet has now been deleted, quote, Project Veritas is a grifting sham of an operation headed by a convicted felon. It's known for editing tapes, lying, and it's just a total scam. Stephanie got it wrong. I'm not a convicted felon. And Stephanie had to print a retraction. But this retraction is one of the odder retractions you'll ever see. Her guilt and shame is a sordid tale, one that plays out over a series of tweets, all within a few minutes apart. But in order to read them, I kind of have to sit down because it'll take a long time. So this is the first time in Retracto history that we will be doing this as a fireside retracto theater. Stef Williams' responses to her retraction were so exorbitant, so exhaustive, that it would only be fitting to have a fireside chat reading them. There wasn't just one mea culpa, there was 1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6, 7.
5, 6, 7. So sit back, relax, and listen to Stephanie go on Twitter and complain about how wrong she was. Stef Williams writes, first, quote, you guys, Project Veritas and James O'Keefe's legal counsel, have emailed me to let me know they would be suing me for libel if I didn't delete and publicly correct my previous tweets that called James a felon. So here goes. Check this out. Next tweet. James O'Keefe is not a felon. Thank you, Stephanie. I was wrong. In fact, he was convicted of a misdemeanor for 1 count of entering federal property under false pretenses. Well, there's a big difference between a felony and a Class B misdemeanor. Feel free to read more about his time cosplaying as a telephone technician at the FBI website. Stephanie continues, quote, I have since deleted my tweets referring to James as a felon, per the very angry letter James's lawyer sent me earlier today, demanding I do so. Are you saying you wouldn't print a retraction unless we demanded it? And I am publicly stating my mistake. I hope this clears up any confusion my followers may have had about James O'Keefe. And honestly, ellipsis, next tweet, she keeps going. I'm so glad Project Veritas contacted me today and encouraged me to clarify. She's happy about us contacting her. I encourage all of my followers to Google James O'Keefe and read about him themselves. All the things. All the things. I suggest anyone with time to kill or prolonged gastrointestinal issues take a look, including, and it goes on, quote, she just doesn't stop. As for my personal opinion of public figure James O'Keefe, and this is where she takes her skills as a, I guess, a writer, a TV writer. What is she exactly?
TV writer. A
TV writer, and a love child of Indiana Jones and Annie Savoy. Stef Williams says, quote, as for my personal opinion of public figure James O'Keefe, I think he is a, quote, swarmy, thin-skinned dickbag with the credibility of a gas station hot dog, who uses the threat of legal action to silence anyone who says mean things about him. However, he is totally not a felon. What a weird juxtaposition there. Silence anyone who says mean things about him. However, he's totally not a felon. Okay, so what exactly, how am I silencing you, Stephanie? By the way, James, please inform John Sullivan, your lawyer, that I do not and have never resided at this address. I'll redact the address. He might want to use a better free background checker to get correct information. But aside that, he sounds like a totally legit lawyer. It doesn't stop. She feels really bad about this lie. She's mea culping in extremes. Quote, again. I can't stress this enough. James O'Keefe is not, capital letters, a felon. I was wrong. He was convicted of a misdemeanor he failed to disclose, which then caused multiple states to bar him from fundraising. Whew. That concludes the Retracto Fireside Chat.